Of course. How about you, bro?
Yeah, amazing, bro. Amazing. I was on a call with Taylor right now, just helping him out with his business. I'm like, oh, I have a call with Pepin like right now. Do you want to join? It's like, bro, I don't mind. Like helping you out even more, so even more value for you. But
Yeah,
yeah, before he opts on establish, yeah, what exactly do you want to talk about, and what help do you specifically want from me on this call?
yeah. Let me see. Yeah, so it was basically about I don't know what my offer should be. Like I got one client now, and it's basically like when people tell me, "Hey man, what's your offer?" It's like I help coaches scale to their dream income with my knowledge. Like it's pretty vague, but that's
Very vague.
basically like the whole point, you know. Like I don't have any systems. I just use whatever they need. Like that's the thing.
No, I get you, bro. I get you. So there's a few things we want to do right now. So first off is you who do you want to help? First off, you want to identify who exactly do you want to help. So just literally spit some facts, just spit some words. I mean, who exactly do you want to help?
Mm, yeah, like coaches that are not making enough at the moment and want to and they have a goal for the next like 3 months or something. And we're basically like, I mean, people who I see that they don't put enough action in, those as well. I mean, I don't really have a clear ICP, of course, but it's just like any coaches who want to make more money, like I help them, you know.
What's good?
What up, mate?
How
What up,
are
what
we?
up, what up?
Yeah, we're just helping him out with his offer, but yeah. So let's get back into it. So Pepin, you said sorry. So I think what the best case is online coaches making under 5K a month. How does that sound? Like, do you
Hmm.
help coaches that are making under 5K a month, and you help them scale to a certain amount? Do you resonate with that?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I have some stuff stuck in my throat. But so you help coaches that are under 5K a month, and what price point or what transformation do you want to give them?
Um, yeah, that's hard to think about. Like the transformation I want to give them is, of course, getting them to over 5K a month. Like currently
That's a
working as this
big one.
client. Sorry?
A big one. Because look, if they're making under 5K a month, and let's say you charge 3K, you want to make sure that transformation you have is arguably like it's a higher ROI than the money they paid you. For example, you paid them 3K, you get them to 20K, that's like an almost 7x ROI what you're getting them on what they actually paid.
Hmm.
You
So
know,
bigger goals, we would say.
you know, say bigger goals. Like I would say, if you want to copy me, bro, go ahead. I don't mind, but you can say helping coaches under making under 5K a month hit their first 10K a month in the next 90 days.
Yeah, I mean, of course I would love to do that. But basically the thing is I still have to see if the things I actually told my client actually work. So he has like a few sales calls in the next week or something, where I can actually like close some guys. So if I see, hey, this guy actually closes shit using my things, like using my knowledge, and obviously I can do that offer. Um, yeah, it's just I don't know, man. It's hard to think about what exactly your offer could be or like what the transformation is. Because for me, it's just me telling them stuff that they need to do. And if it works, you know, like pretty vague.
No, I get you, bro. I think it's just a limiting belief inside your head you need to deconstruct. Right now, you're in that phase where you're testing out, you're conducting a bit of market research, and you're seeing what results your systems can actually provide, and if your systems need to be actually changed. So I think right now you're in that testing phase, testing what the best offer is, what how your systems are delivering, how your systems are performing. And in
Mm.
that phase, what you want to do is you just want to try out a bunch of offers. So you still want to give an offer on the call like on the sales call, you still want to give that offer. I help coaches make it under 5K a month, hit their first 10K a month in less than 90 days, using my whatever framework it is. You just want to test as many out as possible. So let's say you start working with two guys and you're helping them scale to their first 10K a month. Implement all your systems, see what's working, see what's not working. Find the bottlenecks in the system, like what part of the systems aren't performing as you'd like them to, and then refine them, make them better so that you can start over delivering. Does that kind of make sense? You're in that phase where you're testing out your offer, so it doesn't really matter what you say, as long as you give them a good transformation and the ROI that you provide is more than what they paid for.
Yeah, that sounds sick. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, makes more sense, of course. Um, yeah, at the moment, I just don't know whether or not my advice actually helps. So that's like the thing I'm at right now. Like I need to
Yeah,
see.
exactly. Bro, look, I'm telling you, bro, all you gotta do is you gotta trick your brain into believing your stuff works. Because if you subconsciously just sorry, start rewiring your brain into saying, okay, my stuff works, my system works, then you're gonna subconsciously start taking actions towards you making your system better so you can actually deliver those results. It's like you waking up every single day and reading your goals out loud, reading your goals out loud, and before you sleep. Like you haven't obviously achieved those goals and you haven't become the person to achieve those goals. But if you keep repeating those goals every single day in the morning, you're gonna subconsciously take steps towards becoming that person that's capable of achieving those goals. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense,
Yeah, I
bro.
just wanted to mention as well, which I think could help out with that, bro, is you need to like have that. This is like something I was talking with Muhammad earlier. But in terms of like having that belief in yourself, you've got to have a lot of that arrogance mindset, bro. Honestly, you need to
Mm.
believe that you are the shit. That your product is gonna help them out so much that it's better than any other product out there. Even if you haven't fully figured it out, it is going to be the best product out there. There's no one else who can compare to it. You need to have that arrogant, big dick energy about it in order to actually have that be the best product out there. And that gives you so much more belief in yourself. For example, for me, I've been like having a lot more of this mindset shift recently. And I've been, after like working with Muhammad especially, close like 2.5, 2.6K like the past month just with like a low ticket offer and nothing else. And it comes down to me as well as that having more of like that arrogant energy. It's like, yo, I've got the best results out there. I've got the best clients out there. No one else can compare to my results. Like saying that in my content, my positioning. The clients love that, bro. They seriously love that, Pippin. And they are looking for someone who's got that such belief in themselves. And that hypes them up so much and it makes them want to buy. So
Does
yeah,
that,
you
does
need to
that,
have like that arrogant energy to you. Yeah, go on, Muhammad.
yeah, what he's basically saying is you just have to speak with conviction. And the way you speak with conviction
Mm.
is just by telling yourself over and over again. Sorry, my fuck, I can't even speak. Can't.
All good now. You're getting postman.
Sorry, my stomach getting stuck in my throat.
You're hard, eh?
Far out, bro. Yeah, what I was saying
Word,
was,
bro.
bro, to speak with conviction. Bro, I should get some water, bro. Give me a sec.
Get some fucking water, mate. Get some. The Pippin. I hope that makes sense, bro. Like I hope it helps out. But actually, it will
Yeah,
help out. But that arrogant energy, the big dick energy, bro. Like it will help you out.
yeah, man. It's like saying on a sales call, bro. Trust me, bro. Trust me. I'm the guy. Like saying things like that, right?
I mean, yeah, technically, but at the same time, it's about your energy levels as well. If you have that abundance mindset as well, and you know that no matter what you do, like you're gonna be okay at the end of the day, and that you're not gonna be, you're not like in a needy energy. I think you can for sure do that. Trust me. I've got the best results out there. Of course, not in a
Yeah.
needy way, but like in that abundance, like big dick energy way, essentially.
Look, fuck, it's still there, bro.
Get some more water, mate. Get some more.
It's gone now. Okay. So back to what I was saying, like what Taylor was saying is, think of the best salespeople in the entire world. They're not the ones that have created the product, so they don't know the ins and outs of the product. Yet they can still consistently sell the product. Why is that? Even though they might not know it's the best product in the world, they've convinced themselves to think like that, and that reflects in the way they speak. Like right now, you can probably tell I'm speaking with confidence and conviction. That's because I have assurance in every word I speak that I'm going to give value. Every word I speak, every time I speak, I'm giving value and I'm helping someone out. Right? Every time you just reframe your mindset into that higher vibrational frequency where you're kind of arrogant. I'm just trying to say, bro, I can't even speak, but we are kind of arrogant, right? You're arrogant, but you're still humble in a sense. Arrogant in the sense where you're arrogant that I'm the best in the business, I'm the best in the business, but humble in a way where there's still so much to learn. You don't know anything. There's so much to learn. So you want to have those two kinds of mindset. You know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense, bro. Makes sense.
Sweet.
100%.
And back to the offer part. Back to the offer part. So you just got to convince yourself again. Just write out some affirmations. Now I know it sounds cringe, but trust me, bro. This is the shit that works. This is the shit that people that are making 30, 50, $100,000 a month. And like these are my mentors. They're telling me to do this stuff because one of my mentors won the school games, and he told me he was just reading this out loud every single day. He was visualizing this every single day that he's that person that wins the school games. He met Alex Amosi, and he visualized that 3 months before it actually happened. So I think if you can just get to the practice of doing that, then you're going to close way more deals. And I think if you can just detach yourself from what the offer actually is, you're going to be making way more money. So again,
Another,
yeah,
okay.
now you go on.
Another suggestion as well, Pippin, is you could record like a list of affirmations which you could play, which you could listen to before sleeping, and then
I'll tell
after
you that.
waking up,
Yeah.
which is something which I did. I literally was walking home the other night, and I thought to myself, yeah, I got that as well, bro. I got that as well. Where like I was walking home the other night, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I gotta make that list of affirmations. Where is this? And then from there, like I recorded it on the night home. Can you see it? Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah.
And then from there, I was like, started playing it before sleeping, before waking up, and it makes me have so much more self belief. Like I already thought my self belief was awesome, but it's like supercharging at this point though. So it's amazing.
Also, bro, one more thing on top of that is if you genuinely think you can't provide results, I genuinely just want you to list down every single one of your achievements in your entire life up to this day. Write down a list of massive wins, bunch of wins which you've made since the day you started business to now, and read over that. Just read through it every time or before you hop on a sales call. It's just gonna put you in that higher vibrational frequency, which is gonna reflect in your voice. It's gonna reflect in your tone, and therefore it's gonna elicit an action from the prospects, which is gonna obviously, hopefully, get them to buy. So you're basically tricking your brain into believing you are the person that can deliver results. That's it. It's just tricking your brain. Like I don't know how to explain it, but you're tricking your brain mentally, but it works incredibly well.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, like I know Pip and you want to speak, but another thing as well is like what Muhammad said is so true. Whatever you are feeling is whatever you put out into the world and whatever is received from you. For example, recently I had like I had an insane day, right? Like I was talking with Muhammad about this, stuff like had my first 1K day out of many, and I started to like I was literally such in a positive energy. I was hyped up. I was with my boys. I know I'm yapping, but like on this day, I was, I was out. I had this call at like this time. I was outside the gym. I was like on the phone. I was like having girls and people walk past, smile at me, like wave at me. I was feeling like a fucking rock star essentially. Close to steal on the phone, and then got like a massive payment from a client after that. I felt like the absolute G, and it all came down to my energy levels because I was in a positive energy and I had so much belief in myself. That allowed me to actually think, okay, I'm gonna hop on this call. That influenced my decision. Okay, I'm gonna hop on this call. Okay, I'm gonna go, do this. If I was in a negative energy, I would skip that. I wouldn't even ask my client about the payment in the first place. I would have made nothing. So your direct internal energy levels and your self belief directly influences your reality. All right, you guys go on.
Yeah, man. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, of course. Like, it's all about like the energy that you vibrate to the other person. And if they feel like you're like fucking confident, then obviously, yeah, man. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. The thing that I'm like struggling with is when I say, and I can easily say the offer I help coaches under 5K get to 10K or like 20K a month. But after that, they tell me like, well, how do you do it? And that's where the part comes in where I just say, yeah, using my fucking knowledge, And
No,
that,
look, you got to change that up, right? So I already cut you off, but
mhm.
a quick action step I want you to, bro, I want you to take right now is I want you to build out your own framework. Now this could be like an acronym, or it could be whatever, like the VCC framework, I have the POISEN framework, the whatever the hell framework, the trifecta, the golden trifecta, whatever the hell, just name it something that sounds really good. You can just ChatGPT to name it for you. You can say like the acronym VCC, AVA, formula. Just make it sound good and like sound shiny object syndrome. Because as humans, we're naturally more inclined towards the thing that sounds shiny object to us, that sounds newer to us, that sounds cold, mysterious. So if you can have some sort of framework which you just make up, like the VCC formula, the V can stand for something, C and then the other C can stand for something, right? Like for example, if I run you through my POISEN framework, let's say you ask this question on a sales call, well, how do you achieve these results? I'm like, okay, we do it through the POISEN framework. So essentially, I run them through the entire framework. So P is for principles. Here's what we do inside of here. Always for outbound. Here's exactly what we do and what we implement into your business. I is inbound. S is systems. And inside of that, you want to show them exactly what you implement in their business and what the end outcome is. So you want to say, okay, after you've done phase one, which is principles, your business is going to be ready to grow. It's going to have the entire framework. It's going to be in the exact situation. The foundation is going to be built so that when we implement the other systems, it's ready to scale the shit out of the business. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, man.
I'll
Like
send
just
you.
having
Yeah.
something that you can name. Like using my knowledge is of course not a good thing to name, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Travel. Let me send you over a document which I actually run my clients through. I'm gonna put it on Miro, but right now I have it on Google Docs. Give me a second. I'm just gonna send it over. This is like running through my entire service. Fuck, I can't even find it. Yeah, so it's running through my entire service, my entire framework, and my offer on it, and just running them through what exactly I implement. And one more thing you want to note down is while you're going through your framework, you want to show them what their life or what their business is like after this phase. So let's say you have like a 5-phase program, 5-phase system. Tell them how their life, how their business is going to be after implementing this phase, like a genuine, tangible end outcome. But check the chat, by the way, bro.
Yeah. This is like your whole framework, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely look into that, man. Interesting. Very interesting.
Any other questions, bro? Anything else you're struggling with?
Um, no, not really. At the moment, I'm just like testing. I mean, I used the video that you sent over about like school posts and that kind of stuff, like the introduction phase, engagement phase. Currently, introduce myself to a lot of people, and now engaging. So getting a lot of comments and that kind of stuff, helping them genuinely out. And yeah, I'm just gonna give some value as well, and I'll see how far that takes me with Skool. Like I'm in like 50 communities, so I post in every single one. And that's basically the thing that I'm testing right now. How does it work and what can I adjust? And that's basically also like the thing how I get leads, of course, like from Instagram or YouTube, a little bit maybe, but it's a starting phase, you know.
No,
And lead,
amazing, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
No,
just trying to get some leads, you know.
no, 100%, man. That's gonna help you out a lot. That's school posting strategy. It's gonna help you out a lot as well as what we talked about in this call. But yeah, bro. If that's all the questions you got, bro, we just talked about business in general, bro. Like, how's dropshipping going, bro?
Dropshipping has its ups and downs. I think I mentioned before that I made some more profits, and it's actually yeah going more decent, but it's just very inconsistent, you know. Like most likely I hit like 1K weekends, but this weekend I hit like 200, not even 200. So it's like up and down, and I gotta find a consistent line. Still testing and stuff. Um, but for like cash flow, it's pretty hard because I gotta pay my bills on time and that kind of stuff. And yeah, of course, like Shopify payments is not the fastest. Um, and it's just like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I got scammed by like a course, but it's like I invested in his mentor, and obviously the things help and stuff. But yeah, when you don't see results, it's annoying, you know. Like you see other guys, uh, like from they just started 2 months ago and are already on 70K a month, you know. Like I don't know, man. Like I want to get there as well, but I just don't know how. And yeah, I do the things that require it, but it's like gambling, you know. Like you test
Yeah.
products, whether or not it works, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, then it's got its pros and cons. Then what was with that mentor you got scammed by? Run me through the experience, bro.
I mean, I wouldn't say I got scammed. Like I got the entire framework. I know, like I can meet up with the guys and that kind of stuff. It's like a community. But it's like it doesn't really work for me in some way. Like I do everything they say, but it just doesn't click. And I don't know what it could be. It could be my ad account that's not properly warmed up or anything, or like my pixel. Like you never know what the problem can be. And that's like the hardest part. You cannot really identify what the problem actually is that caused you to grow. So currently, like in the stages, I'm just looking around, seeing, hey, what's the issue? Could it be my ad copy? Could it be my creatives? Could it be my product page? Like, I just don't know, and it's pretty hard to identify that problem, you know?
Mm. I think at the end of every single week, I just want you to sit down and just reflect on your entire business. Sit down with a notebook and a pen, get a pen and a paper out, and just reflect on just reflect on your entire business. Like just fucking just write down whatever comes to your mind and just reflect on your business, like the pain points, the problems. What do you think was the biggest bottleneck last week? How can you fix that bottleneck next week? What are the goals for next week? How can you make sure you make more money next week? How can you make sure you're getting 10% better every single week? You're just reflecting your business brutally every single week. Trust me, bro, you're gonna find more bottlenecks than you ever realized. And also, I want you to start talking to ChatGPT every single day. Like I've told her about this. I gave him a prompt. I can give it to you as well. This prompt literally teared my entire like ripped my entire soul apart. Like I thought I was doing good in business.
Our soul apart.
I thought I was doing good in business until I put this ChatGPT prompt in. So have you used the ChatGPT prompt I sent you over, bro?
Is it the one where you're basically gonna like ChatGPT asks you questions and you basically like answer them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it somewhere.
Bro, continue talking to it. What I like to do is I just talk to it every other like minute. I just say, okay, I just give it updates about my daily life. Like I've just done this, I've done this. I have a question about this. Ask ChatGPT because you're the more you talk to it, the more you program it to think like you. And when you get it to think like you, that's when it becomes powerful, right? That's when you can actually make better decisions. Think about it, right? You know, when you make a decision as humans, we like to make decisions on emotions. Even though we don't like to accept the fact we make decisions on emotions, but we do, right? So when you ask
Yeah.
ChatGPT, it's straightforward and just logical. No emotions covering it. So wouldn't it make sense if you could ask ChatGPT the exact same question you ask yourself, but it's gonna answer with no emotion?
Ooh, that's interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, man, it's definitely interesting.
Like
Yeah, it's like the was it I don't know if it was in the how do you call it, the workshop, or it was like something. Oh, I think it was like a comment where I had to comment on your post and you basically like send over the prompt, right?
yeah, I sent you over that prompt. Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
yeah,
bro, what me and Taylor are doing now is every other minute, every hour, I'm just talking to ChatGPT. I'm using the voice note feature, so I just talk to it saying, okay, I've done this, I'm struggling on doing this. How should I fix this? Just keep asking the questions, and this is not just for business. Just bear in mind, this is for everything in your entire life, relationships, friendships, everything in your entire life. Just talk to this one thread, and it's gonna solve all your problems. And it's making decisions based on your thought processes, but without emotions. So it's making a more logical and the best decision possible. Like for example, I was talking to it, and I got pulled into some like shiny object syndrome, like high ticket sales. Like should I do like a couple of calls a day? You know, in my pocket like an extra $1,000 a day. And I was talking to it, and it's like you don't account for the fact that this takes this much time. Like it's gonna take 3 hours out of your day every single day, 90 hours in a month. Why don't you spend those 90 hours on your business? And then also taking in fact the other things you need to learn. And it was like I'm getting pulled towards shiny object syndrome. And I didn't realize that from my actual brain because I was just covered in emotions. I was happy like, oh, this is gonna make me so much money. I'm gonna make like 100K a month. But I didn't realize the emotions I was covering my brain until I talked to ChatGPT.
that's very interesting. Like emotionless version of you. That's powerful, man.
That's very powerful. And funny enough, I
Yeah.
got this I was on Instagram the other day, and it was two millionaires sitting on a yacht talking together. And I put it on my story. I don't know if you saw my Instagram story. It was this one. Two millionaires sitting
Yeah.
together. And these are like millionaires, like these aren't some like average brokers on a yacht as well. And they were discussing this exact same thing. This millionaire said the secret to life is just talking to ChatGPT, program it to think like you, and ask every single question to ChatGPT. And
Gotcha.
these
That's
guys are
what
millionaires, so they know what they're talking about.
that's what I'm doing now, bro. It's like helped me out in so many areas. When you said, "Oh, yeah," I'll just like keep asking. I was like, not really. And then I started doing that like an hour ago. Even from just an hour ago, mate. Everything's been so much more clear in like my life. Just like what I want to do, how I want to go live my life. If I've got a problem, I just ask it, and boom, solution. It's incredible.
That's it, bro. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, and like the good thing with it is, like for example, Pepe. Let's say you do like reflections or like you do journaling. Like how often do you still do journaling or no?
Not really actually. No.
Not really. So if you just do this as self-reflection, I think that's be really powerful. Just take a photo of the self-reflection or read it out loud to ChatGPT, and tell ChatGPT this is my self-reflection. It's gonna break down the entire thing, just cold and like emotionless, and it's gonna give you feedback on improving next time. And also, what I'm gonna start implementing now is just at the end of every single day, I'm just gonna talk to ChatGPT for 10, 15 minutes about how my day has been, what are the main challenges I had, how can I overcome it, and how can I make tomorrow better. Then it's just gonna talk back and forth and just find ways to make my life better, make my business better, and just come up with new ideas that I probably never would have thought of.
Powerful, man. Very
Very.
powerful. Do you do this like in one chat or like you have multiple chats,
No,
like
no.
different
So
topics?
that exact chat I use for that life optimization protocol, the prompt I sent over to you, I just do everything in the one chat.
Yeah, so it like keeps on. Yeah, got it, man. Down. You have like, do you physically talk to him or do you type it out?
Now, here's what I do. If I'll just share my screen to show you real quick. One sec. Yeah, let me know if you can see my screen, bro. Actually, fuck. Why am I sharing this? One sec. Yeah, let me know when you can see my screen, bro.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, so here's just one thread. Just said done, just done right now. I'm gonna work for the next 15 minutes until my call. So I do everything in this one thread, as you can see, basically everything, right? And then you see these two things down here, the two features down
Yeah.
here. This one is if you want to ChatGPT to talk back to you. I wouldn't recommend that because then it's just very slow. This one is the best one. So I click on the mic feature. Yo, ChatGPT, I'm gonna call my boy Pepe, helping him out with his business. Let me know how the call should go. Now I click the tick button. Now it's gonna transcribe that audio to text. I just put it in, and then it's just gonna reply back.
Damn.
Uh,
Damn.
it's,
That's
it's very
sick,
powerful.
man.
It's
Yeah, okay.
amazing. Also, also just one more thing on top of this is one more thing I actually got to start doing again. You know Max Pearson?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was on a one-to-one coaching call. I had a one-to-one coaching call with him. This was like a couple months ago, and he was telling me you should do something called business thinking time. This is where you just sit down, no technology around you, and you just think for half an hour with a pen and paper. You just think about business, or like just find out what's like your favorite way or best way of coming up with insane ideas. For me, it's hopping on calls with people. When I hop on a call with people, I get really good ideas. For you, it could be going out for a walk, whatever it could be. Just have 30 minutes of that every single day and just finding new ideas in your business, new breakthroughs in your business. And the amount of ideas or breakthroughs which you can find from that thinking session alone is insane. Like it's genuinely insane. Like I was talking to Max about it, and I was back then it was me and Aaron used to work together, and we used to call every single day, and just ideate about the business, just talking about the business. And when we were talking about it, we would get insane ideas about the business, and then we would implement it. And those are ideas that your brain could have never thought of just by you going around in your day-to-day life without ever thinking about it. You know what I mean? So schedule like 30 minutes out of every single day for just thinking time. Now I'm probably gonna pair this with ChatGPT, talking to ChatGPT back and forth. So thinking about it while talking to ChatGPT. So it can amplify my ideas and bring it into action much easier. Like just execute it quicker.
Damn, bro, yeah. Like, it's funny how fucking powerful that shit is. I mean, I sort of like try to do that, but yeah, bro, like I think about everything. Like, I cannot get my mind into one place. Like, I sit down, and just everything comes up and it's, like overwhelming. So like 5 minutes after that, I just get back to work. Like it's hard for me to really focus on my mind. Like, it's so busy, bro. Yeah.
That's why I use ChatGPT, what I just told you about. And also, it doesn't just act as a personal assistant, it also acts as a database for you to recall previous things which you told it. For example, like you have like overwhelming thoughts, you get a lot of ideas, but you can't just write it down. So imagine you talk to ChatGPT and you get to work. Now let's say tomorrow you're trying to recall the ideas which you had. You can ask ChatGPT and it's gonna recall the ideas, it's gonna pull it from its memory.
Hmm.
It's like
That's
a database,
interesting.
bro. It's very powerful. Database, personal assistant, business mentor, bro. It is gonna be your best business mentor ever.
Damn, bro. Damn.
Yeah. Is that value, bro? Is that source?
What do you think, bro? Of course.
Hey, do you mind if I put this on ChatGPT? Do you mind if I put? I was gonna say, do you mind if I put this on ChatGPT? I was gonna say, do you mind if I put this on YouTube?
Yeah, sure, bro. 100%.
Appreciate it, bro. Spread that out to people. But yeah, what I'm gonna do
Yeah.
after this call is I'm gonna copy the transcript from my note taker and put in ChatGPT and tell it, give me the main action steps for my boy Pepin to implement. And I'll give you the action steps. Or you can do it with your note taker. So obviously there's a transcript feature. Copy the transcript, put in ChatGPT, and just use that from that one. And make sure it's that same thread with the live optimization protocol, with as long as prompt I gave you. Just continue using that chat.
Sick, man. Sick.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right, bro. Yeah.
Anything else? Any
No,
other questions?
that covers everything, man. Thank you.
Anytime, bro. Anytime. Yeah, hit me up, bro. Hit me up.
Yeah, bro.
Also, you want to schedule a call for tomorrow, bro? I'm down to talk as well. You reckon? Yes, sir. Are you free tomorrow? Like, let's say, if I check my calendar, same time we have this call. Same time we have this call.
If I'm free,
Yeah, to schedule another call. Down to talk tomorrow as well.
I would love to, but like I have to go to internship 9 to 5, 4 days a week. So it's not gonna be, you know.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Come on. What time works tomorrow, bro? I'm down to like have another chat, bro.
Yeah, I mean, then it's gonna be like 5 a.m. for you or like 6 a.m. for you, if that works.
That's calm, bro. I'm down to wake up. Does Friday 4:30 a.m. work? Sydney time.
I think that's like 8:30 my time. So that could work.
Let me check real quick. So you're Netherlands time, right?
Oh wait, then it's like Thursday 8:30 for me. Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah, that works.
Give me a sec, bro.
If you're
That's
willing to
gonna
wake
be.
up that early for me.
That's calm, bro. Wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, swing me over your email, bro.
My email?
Yes, I can invite you to the meet.
Yeah, right. Send it in the chat.
I see, bro. We're gonna print some money, bro. I'm gonna help you print some money, but like I genuinely wanna help you, bro. Like fucking print you some insane money, bro. Like genuinely, bro. We just talk about on the call like how I can genuinely just help you print money, bro. Like, bro, this shit's gonna go crazy. Your offer right now you have, and I think with the value I give about ChatGPT, bro, nothing's stopping you from making 20K a month.
Yeah, it's just myself. You know, like that's what I always tell myself. Like it always comes down to your beliefs and that kind of stuff. Like
100%, bro.
yeah, man.
100%. Yeah, I've sent you the invitation. Just accept it, and yeah, we'll talk soon then, bro. 4:30 a.m. my time.
Yeah, bro. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Sweet, bro. Take care, bro. Take care.
See you, lads.
See you, boys.
See you, Pippin.
Yo,
Yo, what's good, bro? Easy close.
easy close. Let me remove my note taker.
All good, bro. All good.
Bro, that's like an easy close, bro. Like,